Oh, howdy! Welcome to Happy Jack's Shack. I'm Happy Jack, and this is my shack. That's why I call it Happy Jack's Shack. I'm going to finally get started on the taste test review of the Mountain House and Quaker Oats freeze-dried food. So, and this being a Sunday, and we start out with the Sunday meals, which will be granola with milk and blueberries, and chicken fried rice with green beans or green peas, carrots, onions, and mushrooms. These are good. Now the granola, you're supposed to use cold water, but I found out that it tastes just as good with hot water too, and I like a hot breakfast. So I use hot water, and it takes 1/2 cup. And if I hadn't said before, these things have a use by date. To use it by a certain day. It's best by June of 2052. So that's just before my 102nd birthday. I can hardly wait. And the chicken fried rice, which is very, very nice, and it takes 1.5 cups of boiling water, and I'll tell you, when you mix the stuff up, and now the first two, I will go and I'll show measuring out the water, heating it, pouring it in, and mixing, and all the rest of that. And then I will put it into a bowl so that you can see it, how it looks, and then I'll give it a taste test and tell you what I think. Not that what I think is going to be the same as what you would think. That is why I don't do reviews very much, because, everybody's different. But I'll give you my take on it, and you can try it out. I bought this stuff. A friend of mine went and said, "You eat that stuff regularly?" And I said, "Almost every day." He said, "That'll make you fat." And I go, When? I mean, I've been eating it almost every day. I mean, yeah, occasionally I'll go and take a break and have a pizza or some other gobbledygook, but you know me, I thrive on junk food. Kids on my school bus used to call me Junk Food John. I love that. Now, one thing is, I will put out the deal and let you know what each day is and all like that. Now, there are some exceptions, like when possible, you know, the oatmeal, which I get my own Mylar bags and I put it in with a label, and when possible, I try to get the apple and cinnamon, the strawberry and cream, and peaches and cream. But for some reason, peaches are hard to come by, so I sometimes can't find them, so I will get the maple brown sugar to go. But either one, I do prefer the peaches and cream though. I've got this thing about that. And one of the others was I couldn't get a hold of the creamy macaroni and cheese. So I replaced it with the rice and chicken. And so occasionally I'll have that. And it's fairly good too. So let's go and take a look at the layout of all the meals. There's 7 breakfasts, 7 suppers. I don't eat lunch because I'm always munching on things like popcorn and pork rinds. You know me. Oh, and I forgot to get motivated. Yeah, occasionally I still go and smoke me a little deal. I think what happened before when I quit for a while was because I had COVID and it was just really gumming up my chest and everything. But now it's gone, and cheers. I like doing that. That's still some of the Nurse Lily left over. But a friend of mine, he had a nice crop growing this year. Not as good as last year, but it was fairly good. And he had a couple that he said were CBD plants. And so he clipped off a branch for me, and I've got it in curing as we speak. So we'll see that. And you like my shirt? Every day's a different shirt, so you can tell what day it is by which shirt I'm wearing. Hey, what can I say? I'm a little boy stuck in an old man's body. And if that old man knew what I was doing to that body, oof, I'd be in deep trouble. But sometimes that old man's body kind of slows the little boy down a bit. So, hey, I'm 72 years young. Hey, Larry, Stephen, Teresa, how you doing? Later days, I'll be back on, you know, just as soon as I switch over the scene, okay? Do it something like that. Okay, these are the meals for the next week. 7 breakfasts and 7 suppers. Check it out. All right, starting with Sunday, and we start out with granola, milk and blueberries, and chicken fried rice for dinner. On Monday, we have scrambled eggs with bacon, and the supper is beef stew. Tuesday, we start out with the first of the oatmeal, and that's apple and cinnamon. And the supper is chicken and dumplings. Okay, on Wednesday, we have breakfast skillet. Very good, nice and hearty. And for supper, creamy macaroni and cheese. Then on Thursday, we have the next oatmeal, and that is strawberry and cream. And for supper, we have classic spaghetti with meat sauce. On Friday, we have biscuits and gravy for breakfast. And for supper, we have fettuccine alfredo with chicken. And for Saturday, we have the third oatmeal, and that is maple brown sugar. And supper is beef stroganoff with noodles. So, let's see how that works. Okay, sorry about the noise in the background. It's the refrigerator, and I've got to warn you right now. I've not done any reviews before, so take heart, please. I'm trying. And for today, this is Sunday, and so we're going to start out with a breakfast of granola, milk, and blueberries. And then for supper, we will have the chicken fried rice with green peas, onions, and mushrooms. Oh yeah, and carrots. So that will be good. Stay tuned. I know the top of my head is being cut off, but okay, let's get with it. And the granola with milk and blueberries. On the back is the directions on how to do. Let's see if I can get up and let you have a look-see at this. See, there are the directions, and I don't know if you can see it. I'm going to try to get a shot, but on the side it has the expiration date, and this one is best if used by September 2051. That's like 29 years from now. 2051. And it does say September. So I'll be 101 by then. How about that? Okay, and it calls for 1/2 cup of cold water, but I like a hot breakfast, so I use hot water. And here's my trusty measuring cup. Get a half filtered water. Half a cup into the microwave to nuke it. Three and a half minutes. Okay, we're now down to about a minute and 10 seconds. Now, it does have notches on here, so you can rip the top off, but I like to cut it. but the oxygen absorber, that's what gives it the power to do. Separate the bottom real good, and the water is gurgling. It's hot, and pour it in. Now, I'm not going to be showing all of this in all of the videos, but I just thought that you'd like to see it at least one time, and then I will be doing, and another thing is with the Mylar bags, and I have a long stem spoon, so I can go and reach inside here, and usually I will eat it in the pouch. That way it helps with the cleanup. Mix it all up, make sure that everything is nice and wet in there. It is hot, and being as I'm the only one that's going to be here eating, I get to lick the spoon. Blueberry. And the white milk turns purple. And then it has a Ziploc top, so you lock it up and let it just sit there and sop up all of that moisture. And generally I will eat it out of the pouch. Helps with the cleanup and everything. But for this instance, I will be putting it into a bowl so that you can see how good this stuff looks. It's too bad you can't smell it, because once you pour the water in, oh, the aroma, it's like it just came off the stove. So I'll see you after it's been done up, okay? Later. Alright, as you can see, I've dumped it into the bowl, and it has a lot of blueberries in it. And yes, the milk is purple. Like I said, I like it hot. Bon appetit. Mmm. Mmm. The blueberries definitely give it a nice taste, and it is fairly sweet. So if you have a sweet tooth, it'd be great for you. And this is the breakfast. So as you can see, it's a fairly good size deal. The pack does say 2 servings, but I find no. It's good enough for 1 serving for me. So later on, this afternoon, this evening, we will have the chicken fried rice. Very nice. Till then, hang in there. Alright, now we're back. Let's do the supper for Sunday. And we're having, of course, the chicken fried rice. And on the back, on the instructions, it's 1.5 cups of boiling water. And you can see the instructions right there. I don't know if you can see it or not, but just underneath that is where the date is. And that's by August of 2051. So let's get a cup and a half of water. We start with filtered cold water. Take it up to a cup and a half. Put in the microwave. 333. And while that is going, we will let me make sure that it's all down, and I don't want to lose any of the rice, you know. Then don't forget to get out the oxygen absorber. Get the scissors away. Spread the water. Not much smell. But wait until I add the hot water. Okay, while we're waiting for the water to get heated up, this is what it looks like before the water's added. Just thought you'd like to see it. That means the water is ready. And it is bubbly hot. Always be careful pouring it in, because it is hot. And then you grab the spoon, you mix it all up. Make sure everything gets nice and wet. Even some chunks of egg in there. Hot, hot. That's good. And then zip tie it down. And the instructions say to leave it for 5 minutes. And then you open it up, stir it again, and let it set for another 4 minutes. But you probably won't see that. Next you'll see is when it's in the bowl, ready to eat. Okay? And trust me, even without a little bit of soy sauce, this is good. Later. Alright, we're back. And it's all done. Take a look. See? It's chicken fried rice. Now, for the taste test. I want to make sure I get some chicken, and yes, there's even a little bit of peppers in it, but I can handle that. But it's hot, hot. Bon appetit. Mmm. Yeah, it does have peas, carrots. Didn't see any, oh, there's a piece of mushroom. And nice chunks of chicken. I mean, this isn't fake stuff. This is actual chicken big chunk of chicken. Kind of tastes like rattlesnake. Just not as sweet. Okay, so it'd be good. So that takes care of Sunday. So tomorrow we will have the meals for Monday. So I'll see you tomorrow morning, okay? Later days. Oh, by the way, this is Happy Jack, hoping your journey down life's path is a pleasant one. Later days.